class. Take a seated position either on a pillow or on a bolster, keeping your spine straight, closing your eyes and taking one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And let's center ourselves, becoming aware of the present moment, here on the mat, connecting with your body. Take a nice deep breath into your belly and exhaling all the air out. Honoring your body and its new limitations maybe. Deep breaths here. Relaxing your face, your jaw, and then taking your hands in front of your heart in prayer position and setting an intention for this practice to really listen to your body. So take modifications, take a break when and if you need to, and make this practice yours. Listening to your body, listening to your baby. Couple more deep breaths here. Becoming still. And then placing your hands on your knees. Roll your shoulders up to your ears on your inhale and then exhaling back down your back. Inhale, shoulders up, and then exhale, roll them back down. And then inhale, sweep arms up, reach up, look up. Interlace hands behind head and then curl your chin to the chest. Inhale, reach up, open elbows, stretch. Exhale, curl, really curling your thoracic spine. And maybe coming a little bit more down to earth. Inhale, look up, reach, open. And again, curling down, rounding your spine. Inhaling, open, look up. And then arms up, reaching left hand fingertips down and right hand reaches up past your ear. Look up. Keep your right sits bones on the mat and then waving your arm forward and backwards. Forward. And reach your arm back. Look up. Forwards. And then coming up again. And then coming through center all the way to the other side, reaching right fingertips down, and then the left arm reaches up past your temple. Look up if you can, and really creating space for the left side body. And then again, making movements with your arm back and forth, stretching back and forth. Deep belly breathing here. And then through center, come on up. Inhale, reach arms up. And then exhale, hands through heart center. Placing your hands behind your hips and then reach your hips up. Look back, drop your head back. Pressing into your thighs and then placing hips down and exchanging the foot. So the foot that was back comes to the front and vice versa. And then again, hips come up, look back. Nice stretch through the front thighs and the hips and the shoulders. And then come back, sit back Come into a 4-point kneeling position now. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Come up, look up. And cat-cows here. Inhaling, look up, arch the back. And then exhale, curl your spine, chin to chest. Inhaling, look up. And exhaling, curl your back. And then tucking your toes. And lift up to kind of a hovering 4-point kneeling. So your knees are just floating. Keep pushing hands into the ground. Shoulders are strong. And then sit back on your heels. Knees are still hovering. Come inhaling, come forward. Exhale, sit back. Firing up the legs. Inhale, forward. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, forward. And then stepping back into high plank. Maybe walking it out a little bit, swaying your hips from left to right. High plank. Shoulders above hands. Breathing deeply. And then pushing back with the hips, finding your down dog here. Maybe walking out your down dog, bending one knee deeply and then the other knee. Maybe looking left, looking right. Do any intuitive movements that feel good here. Coming onto your toes and maybe swaying your hips to the left. Inhale through center and then hips go all the way to the right. Stretching left body. And then finding down dog again. Inhale, waving forward, high plank, and then reach back with the hips. A few wave-like motions like that. Inhale, come forward. And then exhale, back down dog. Inhale, waving forward again, high plank, and down dog again. Come onto your knees and find puppy pose. Hips stay above your knees, walking hands forward. Keep your belly button slightly tucked in and place your forehead on the mat, or if you want a little bit more, the chin, and look forward. Arms reach forward. Breathe. Nice stretch for shoulders and your chest. And then come gently back out. Open your knees. Sit back on your heels. Open elbows. Look up. And then finding child's pose. Forehead on the mat. Arms on the side. And maybe swaying your hips from left to right. Breathing here. And then reaching your arms forward. Fingertips come onto the mat. Keep your arms active. Keep pressing your fingertips into the mat. Inhale, come up, high plank. And then reach hips back up, down dog. And then tippy toe your feet, little steps towards your hands. Inhale, straighten your back. And exhale, fold forward. And then taking your elbows and swaying from left to right, side to side. Keep the weight of your body slightly towards your toes. Maybe shaking your head, making sure your neck is nice and loose. And then bending your knees deeply and roll yourself up, bone by bone by bone. Head comes last. Inhaling, reach arms up, look up. And then exhale, hands through heart center. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, come up. Look up, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg steps back, look up. Exhale, high plank. Inhaling here and then lower knees, chest, chin. Look forward. Inhale, come up. Look up. Upward facing dog or cow. And then exhale over the toes. Come into down dog. Settling into your down dog. And then right foot comes forward. Drop back knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold. And then inhale, root to rise. Come on up. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left foot steps back, drop. Look up, inhale. Exhale, high plank, hold. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, your choice. Inhaling, cow or upward facing dog. And then exhale, back to downward facing dog. And then stepping the left foot forward, look up. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold. And then inhale, come on up. Reach. And hands through heart center. Take your knees, hips width apart. Come into chair pose. Sit low on the knees. Arms reach up. And then maybe come into your toes and balancing on your toes. Inhale, arms reach forward. And then exhale, sway your arms back. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, arms go back. Inhaling, forward with the arms. A little bit lower. Exhale, heels down, forward fold. Inhale, long back, look forward. Exhale, stepping back. High plank, lower your way, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cow. And then finding your downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left heel back, warrior one. Making sure the front knee is on top of the ankle. Look up, breathe. And then exhale, frame the front foot. Step back, high plank, lower your way. And then upward facing dog. Inhale, on downward facing dog. Other side, left foot forward, right heel back, finding warrior one. Look up. Maybe do a little self-adjust here, taking the right hip and making sure it's square towards the mat. Breathing into your belly. Strong legs. And then exhale, frame the front foot and let's flow it out your way. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Deep breaths here, really settling into your down dog. Heels reach towards the ground. And then inhaling, right leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Placing the right foot in between your hands, and then dropping your knees, dropping your hips forward, inhaling, exhaling, extending the legs, inhaling forward, exhale back, finding a pyramid pose here. Maybe your hands on a block. If you want a little bit more, flex your toes towards your face, your right toes. Squaring your hips. And then inhaling, dropping the back heel, back knee, and finding low lunge. Arms reach up and then interlacing your fingers behind your head. Open elbows, look up. Melting your hips closer to earth. Inhale, arms come back down. Framing your front leg and finding half split. And then folding over the front leg. Pulling the toes towards you. A deep hamstring stretch. Inhaling, coming forward again. And then stepping back into three-legged dog. And then downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg reaches up. And then gently placing left foot between your hands. Back heel is off. Hips towards ground. On your exhale, extend leg. Inhale forward, drop hips. Exhaling, extend legs. Inhaling forward, look up. Exhale, extend your leg, and then finding pyramid pose on the left side. Folding over left leg, pulling toes towards your face, squaring hips towards the mat. Deep breaths here. And then inhale, come forward, dropping back knee and finding your low lunge. Making sure the front knee is on top of your ankle. And again, arms behind your head, open your elbows. Deep breaths here. Inhale, arms come up. And then extending the front leg again, finding half split pose. Inhale, straighten, and then exhale, folding over this leg. Again, pulling the right hip slightly forward, the left hip slightly back. Breathing here. And then inhale, come forward. Step back into three-legged dog one more time. And then downward facing dog. Waving forward to high plank. And flow it out, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come up, upward facing dog or cow. And then cat one more time. Inhaling cow. And then downward facing dog. Looking forward and stepping your feet outside your hands, finding Malasana, Yogic squat. Elbows to the inside of your knees, hands together in prayer in front of your heart. Long spine. You can always roll up your mat and put this underneath your heels. And then when you're ready, finding a seated position. Keep your feet on your mat, knees bent. Inhale, reach forward, and then exhale, curl back. Take your hands behind your knees. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, curl. Seated cat, cow here. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. Inhale up and then finding Barakunasana. So take the soles of your feet together. Move your hips slightly forward. Inhaling and then exhaling, folding over your feet. Stretching the inner thighs, the back. If you want a little bit more, take your elbows onto your knees and gently push them down. And then inhale, come up. And then closing your knees. Windshield wiper motion with the knees left to right. Let them drop left to right, releasing any tension. And then finding your way down on the mat. Our final pose, Shavasana. Either stay on your back if that's still comfortable for you, or roll on your side, maybe cushion yourself. Put a pillow in between your knees. Make yourself comfortable. And then get really heavy. Really letting this practice sink into your physical being. Absorbing it all. You can stay as long as you want in your Shavasana, but if you want to come out with me, start stretching, little movements, fingers and toes, stretch yourself, and then roll over to one side if you're not already on this side, and gently push yourself back up into a seated position. And then thank yourself for making the time for this practice, looking after yourself, your body, honoring it. Thank you. Bye. See you next time. Any comments, leave them in the box below. Bye.